Hello and welcome to Focus Eye Care's Vision Therapy. In this video we're going to be talking about visual memory. Visual memory is the ability to look at an object, picture, or symbol and recall that information.
When working with visual memory, it's important to remember that we develop in a certain pattern. So our ability to recall starts with working with objects, and then after we develop that skill we move to pictures, and then from there we move to symbols. So at Focus Eye Care we make sure that we get that groundwork of objects and then move up to pictures, and then and so on to symbols.
This skill is helpful in academics and everyday life. Things in academics like organizing notes or retaining information that you read. Everyday life skills like keeping track of your daily routine and a schedule. In this video we'll show you some different activities you can do to practice visual memory skills at home.
The first activity that we're going to be talking about is visual recall exercises. So this is when you take any objects you have around the house. So we just have like little McDonald's toys here, but you can also use even like Hot Wheels or Barbies, whatever you have, as long as they're around the same size, and you set them out in a grid. Here we're using 6 objects, but depending on how well you're doing with this, you can add in objects or take objects away. Gauge it to your child's skill abilities with this and just continue to work up as they develop stronger skills. So to start, you set out the grid of objects and have the student count to 10 and study the objects on the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then you cover up the objects, and you can do a few different things here. You can switch the position of 2 different objects. And we also like to take a new object and swap it out for an old object. And this just works on a few different skills. So then you remove the board and you ask them what's changed with the toys that are sitting in front of them.
This object is different, and these 2 switched places.
You can go in even further with this and ask what used to be there is another good exercise, and just continue to change and alter the grid as you work along. Another good thing to make this more challenging is you can take objects that are the same color and take away that ability of being able to separate it by color. So if you have 4 Hot Wheels cars that are red, or a bunch of different red Hot Wheels, set all red ones out and just have them focus on what's changing, and they have to study the actual object themselves and can't rely so heavily on colors. Thank you for watching Focus Eye Care's first video on visual memory. Stay tuned as we add more exciting videos on this playlist to continue to build on this skill.